Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. From the days of Sharm el-Sheikh to the days of the Modi government, foreign policy making the SAARC redundant, from the days of allowing Azadi marches on the streets, supporting the Khalistani movement, to pushing back Canada at the UNGA stage, from saying that Pakistan is a victim of terrorism, to making Pakistan irrelevant and exposed for its role in masterminding terrorism, there has been a definitive switch as far as foreign policy is concerned. There has been a confidence with which we defend our own interest. And as the starkness between the policy of today and the UPA era glares us in the face as we get into 2024, the question will be asked on whether we can have a central government that has those who let down Indian interests for the sake of foreign compulsions, perhaps. The facts on the ground of who the opponents of India are have not changed. China was always China. It is our attitude to China which has changed. Canada's compulsions to Khalistanis were always what they were and continue to be. It is our attitude and the way we are responding to Canada which has changed. Pakistan was always a problem. It is how we are dealing with the problem which has changed. Exporters and supporters of terror, that's what the Pakistanis have been. But we are the one who have hyphenated ourselves from them. The question is, and this question becomes more apparent when you see the way in which Narendra Modi does the grand strategy and Foreign Minister Jaishankar does the nitty-gritty execution. The whole idea of who India has become under Narendra Modi, truly defending Indian interests, is becoming very apparent. Ladies and gentlemen, the bazaars in Srinagar of pelting have been shut down. The NIA is cracking down on the help groups of Khalistani terrorists, and the ED is swooping down on the terror cash floating through channels and Hawala networks. Has the Modi government ensured that every bit of the system works with a free hand to defend Indian interests? And if so, we ask, why not earlier? Why was this not done earlier? Let's debate.
Canadian security agencies have been actively pursuing credible allegations of a potential link between agents of the government of India.
India has smashed Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's claim on global platform. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar is leading the charge.
We told the Canadians. We told the Canadians that this is not the government of India's policy. Two, we told the Canadians saying that, look, if you have something specific, if you have something relevant, let us know. We are open to looking at it. So, but to understand the context of it, in a way, because the picture is not complete without the context in a way.
This takedown comes at a time when agencies are going all out against Khalistani elements. 53 locations across India have been raided in crackdown on Khalistani terror network. Action that Canada has failed to take despite actionable evidence provided by India.
You also have to appreciate, Ken, that in the last few years, Canada actually has seen a lot of organized crime, relating to, the secessionist forces, organized crime, violence, extremism. They're all very, very deeply mixed up. So, in fact, we have been, talking about specifics and information. We have actually been badgering the Canadians. We've given them a lot of information about organized crime leadership, which operates out of Canada. There are a large number of extradition requests. There are terrorist leaders who have been identified.
Now contrast this approach to the UPA era policy when just after 2008 Mumbai attacks, the then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh bowed down before Pakistani agenda in Sharm el-Sheikh. While in the Modi era there is an iron fist approach even with the West, when it comes to national interest.
Our concern is that, it's really been very permissive because of political reasons. So we have a situation where actually our diplomats are threatened, our consulates have been attacked, and often comments are made about, there's interference in our politics. A lot of this is often justified as saying, well, that's how democracies work. If somebody gives me something specific, it doesn't have to be restricted to Canada, but if there's any incident which, is an issue, and somebody gives me something specific as a government, I would look at it. Of course I would look at it.
Modi government's foreign policy and approach is clear. It's nation first, no compromise. Let's debate.